Three homages. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Feels almost like a Sunday morning in the NFL. There we had the different formations, and we changed, and then one person went out wide left, and there we go. She will be back, though. Don't worry. She didn't go to locker room, as we call it, on Sunday morning. I know it's not football season, so probably nobody knows what I'm talking about, but okay, fine. Good morning, and welcome to Reno Buddhist Center. We're just happy to have you all here. Well, good morning. We're happy to have you all here. And there's always a special welcome for visitors who are coming to see us for the first time. So thank you for coming. And thanks at home for tuning in to our streaming channel. We begin our service by chanting the Shoshinge chant and offering incense, as the priest just did. For those who are new to our temple, the Shoshinge is chanted from this book, which you will find located in the seat back pocket in front of you. It's a compilation of Shinran Shonin, our lineage founders' thoughts and understanding of Pure Land Buddhism. We chant the book in this way, and that's just the way they do it in Japan, so that's the way we do it here. Chanting is a core practice in our tradition. Most important, feel the positive energy generated from chanting together. The Shoshinge, as I said, compresses his experiences and insights in practicing Pure Land Buddhism into his this wonderful poem. He is certainly here with us today. Often I will make this gesture, and I was thinking of Shinran, so I went like this. We make this lotus shape with our hands, so it's like a lotus blossom. So if you've done this gesture at other churches somewhere else, it has nothing to do with that. It's actually creating a symbol of the Buddha, and then we share that with each other. It's like giving the person you're bowing with a flower. So Shinran wanted us to know that life is more than a simple journey from cradle to grave, that we are part of a thread of life that extends infinitely into the past, and our responsibility is to continue that thread on into the future. The incense offering. During the Shoshinge chanting, folks will get up and come to the Oshoko altar here. Everyone is encouraged to offer incense at the temple. If it's your first time, just sort of follow along with what other people have done. Offering incense is a cleansing of the mind and body before receiving the Dharma, so that's the traditional reason we do that. There are also two other altars in our hondo, in our main hall. this one over here to the Bodhisattva Kanon, or Avalokiteshvara, the one who hears the cries of the world. And then this wonderful one here to the Medicine Buddha, which is our topic of conversation today, the Medicine Buddha. Reverend Shelley noticed it this morning that the Bodhi tree, whenever it's next to the Medicine Buddha altar, becomes much more resplendent. And then when we put it in the office over there, it tends to lose its leaves. So we think there are some healing properties for sure. We've tested it. It's scientific. Okay.
It's true.
Here on the altar is Amida Buddha offering boundless wisdom and compassion to us all. Please offer incense with an open heart and gratitude to all your teachers.
Shoshinge. Kimyo Muryo Junyorai Namu Fukashi Ko Hozo Bosai Niji Zai Seiji Zai Obusho Token Shobu Jodoin Kokudo Ninden Shizen Maku Konru Mujo Shushogan Choho Keu Daiguze Goko Shiyui Shishoju Juse Myosho Monji Po Uho Muryo Muhenko Muge Mutai Ko Enno Shoujo Kangi Chieko Fudan Nanshi Mushoko Chonichiga Kosho Jinsei Isai Gunjo Mukosho Hongam Yogo Shoujogo Shishin Shingyo Ganni Joto Gakusho Dai Nehan Hishi Metndo Ganjoju Nyorai Shoi Koshusei Yui Se Mida Hongon Kai Gojoku Akuji Gunjo Kai Oshin Yorai Nyo Jitgon Ho Ichinen Ki Aishin Fudan Bon no Tokune Han Bonsho Gyaku Ho Sai Eiryu Yoshu Shinyu Kai Chimi Seishu Shin Kojo Shogo Ino Sui Ha Mumyoan Tonnai Shinzo Shi Unmu Jofu Shinji Shinjin Ten Hinyo ni Kofu Unmu Unmu Shige Myomuan Gyakushin Kenkyo Daikyo Ki Sokuo Chosego Akushu Isai Zen Makubon Bunin Monshin Yorai Guzegan Butengon Kodai Shogeisha Zeimyo Fundarike Midabu Honganenbu Jakenkyo Manakushujo Shingyo Juji Jinni Nan Nanshushi Nan Mukashi Indo Saiten Shironge Jukajichi Iki Shikoso Kendai Shoko Seishoi Myo Nyorai Honzei Oki Shaka Nyorai Ryogasen Ishu Gomyo Nanten Jiku Ryuju Daiji Shuto Se Shitno Zai Ha Umu Ken Sensei Daijo Mujo Ho Shokangi Ji Shoan Raku Kenji Nangyo Rokuroku Shingyo Igyo Shidoraku Okunen Midabu Hongan Jinen Sokuji Ryu Hitjo Yui no Josho Nyorai Go Oho Daihi Guze On Henjin Bosa Zoron Se Kimyo Muge Konyorai 永州ただ謙信寺高専王朝大聖願こういう本願力栄光移動群上昇維新記入空読大崩壊立脈入大永州州特使連芸造成会即昇信用法昇進有本の人間人図入賞自用自王芸本自動乱要天地上皇乱書菩薩来三蔵ルシ十条教本書専業気楽法天神菩薩論主芸報道因果見世願方言栄光ゆたりき少女死因唯心人枠前本部新人法承知承持即涅槃非死無料光明道小雨修上開復系同社継承道南書唯名浄土活入万全自力変言集円満特語感染症三部三神慶音言増魔法明道非因異生造枠地偶税思案妖怪称名化全道六名部所意公愛上三陽逆枠公明明語権因年海流本願大地海清者小樹金剛心狂気一年総合用意大東逆三人即所法所市上楽原神公開一大教延期安養管理祭先祖出身反戦人法家二道小弁流極十悪人唯勝部火薬剤非正集中煩悩証言追復権大非無権上昇が本次元空明仏教連民全幕本部人新宗教書後編集戦弱本願具惑星現代生寺林伝芸慶地義上位少子即入弱上無意楽非知信寺に納入苦境大自主使徒上妻無変極直枠同族自主具道心唯過信し高創生ナムアミダアムナムアミダアムナムアミダアムナムワアミダブナアムワアミダアムナムミダジョブのこの方は今に自己を経て ええりほしんのこうりえぬきわもなくせのもみょうを照らすなり。えこがんにしくどくびょうどせいさいども大心おじょはあんらこなんまんだぶなまんだぶなまんだぶなまんだぶなまんだぶなまんだぶなまんだぶなまんだぶなまんだぶなまんだぶWe would like to invite the children and Will and Aaron to go to Dharma school. Let's sing them out with Let the Buddha Walk with You. Let the Buddha walk with you. Let the Buddha walk with you. Let the Buddha walk, just walk. Let the Buddha walk with you. Let the Buddha walk with you. Let the Buddha walk with you. Let the Buddha walk, just walk. Let the Buddha walk with you. Let the Buddha walk with you.
The reading, can you hear me now? Okay. The reading today will be from the Medicine Buddha Sutra, also known as the Sutra on the Merits and Vows of Tathagata Medicine Buddha Guru of Lapis Lazuli Radiance. We just call it the Medicine Buddha Sutra. Thus I have heard. Once, Buddha Shakyamuni, the world-honored one, was traveling through various lands to teach the Dharma to the people. When he arrived in Vaisali, he rested under the tree of music, accompanied by 8,000 students, a great assembly, including bodhisattvas as well as kings, ministers, brahmins, lay men and women, the devas and devis, and other non-human beings, gathered respectfully around the Buddha as he shared the Dharma. The Bodhisattva Manjushri, prince of the Dharma, rose from his seat, adjusted his robe to bare his shoulder, and knelt on his right knee. Bowing deeply with palms joined, he addressed the Buddha world-honored one, may I request you to explain the various names and titles, the great vows and virtues of the one known as Medicine Buddha. The Buddha praised the Bodhisattva Manjushri by saying, "Excellent, excellent, Manjushri. Out of great compassion you have urged me to explain the names, titles, merits, virtues, vows of this Buddha. Please listen attentively and reflect very carefully on what I am about to say." East of this world, past countless Buddha lands, more numerous than the grains of sand of 10 Ganges rivers, there exists a world called pure lapis lazuli. The Buddha of that world is called the Medicine Buddha. Long ago, when the Medicine Buddha was walking the Bodhisattva path, he made 12 great vows to aid sentient beings. They began. First, he vowed, or said, "I vow that when I attain supreme perfect enlightenment, brilliant light will shine forth from my body, illumining countless realms." Second, his second vow, when I attain supreme enlightenment, my body will radiate healing blue light of flawless purity, lapis lazuli blue light far and wide. The light will illuminate the minds of all beings dwelling in darkness, enabling them to engage in spiritual pursuits. His third vow was, "I will, with wisdom and skillful means, provide all sentient beings with an inexhaustible quantity of medicine to meet their needs." His fourth vow, "I will guide all who follow confused ways to the clear Mahayana way of enlightenment." Fifth, "I vow that I will help beings cultivate the 3 root precepts: to cease from evil, to do good, and to care for others." Sixth, "I vow that sentient beings with imperfect bodies racked by illness will, upon hearing my name, acquire well-formed bodies endowed with intelligence, with all senses intact. They will be free of illness and suffering." Seventh, "I vow that sentient beings afflicted with illness, with no one to help them, nowhere to turn, no physicians, no medicine, no family, and no home, they will, as soon as my name passes through their ears, be relieved of their illness." The eighth vow was, "I vow that women stricken by the 100 specific afflictions will, upon hearing my name, be endowed with noble features and eventually realize unsurpassed supreme enlightenment." Ninth, "I will help all sentient beings escape from the demon's net and free themselves from the bonds of confusion." 10th, "I vow that those sentient beings who are suffering from oppression need only hear my name to be freed from all afflictions, thanks to the awesome power of my merits and virtues." 11th, "I vow that I will provide restoring food and drink to all sentient beings tormented by hunger and thirst, and when they hear my name or recite it single-mindedly and hold fast to it." And his 12th vow, "I vow that if sentient beings, utterly destitute, suffering day and night, should hear my name, recite it single-mindedly, and hold fast to it, I will provide them with clothing, adornments, and flower garlands." Manjushri, these are the 12 sublime vows made by the world-honored Medicine Buddha Lapis Lazuli Radiance Tathagata when he was cultivating the Bodhisattva path. And these great vows made by the Medicine Buddha while he was a Bodhisattva have been actualized. His Buddha land is utterly pure. You will find no temptations, no evil paths, nor even cries or suffering there. In this land, the ground is made of lapis lazuli. The boundaries marked with golden cord. The towns, palaces, pavilions are all made of 7 treasures. The merits, virtues, and adornments of his Buddha field are identical to those of Amitabha Buddha, Pure Land in the west. And in this land dwell two great bodhisattvas, universal solar radiance and universal lunar radiance. Among the countless bodhisattvas, they are the leaders. Each in turn will serve as the agent of the medicine Buddha, as the able guardians of his true Dharma treasury. Manjushri. After the medicine Buddha attained supreme enlightenment, he realized that sentient beings endured ailments such as crippling diseases, fever, dysentery, jaundice, etc. Some were the targets of dark magic or various poisons, while others suffered untimely death. At that time, seeking to put an end to these miseries and fulfill the desires of sentient beings, he entered the samadhi of eliminating all suffering and affliction of sentient beings. Once he entered that samadhi, a brilliant light shone forth from his forehead, and the great Dharani was heard. Bell. Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanzeya Ranzan Samongate. As soon as Medicine Buddha, in his blue radiance, had uttered that Dharani, the entire cosmos rumbled and shook. Brilliant lights shone forth, allowing all sentient beings to escape disease and suffering and enjoy peace and happiness. Manjushri. If you come across any man or woman suffering illness, you should bathe him and rinse his mouth and single-mindedly recite the Dharani 108 times on his behalf over his food, medicine, and water. When the Buddha Shakyamuni finished speaking, the great Bodhisattva, as well as the great Shravakas, kings, ministers, Brahmins, laypersons, Devas, Nagas, Yakshas, Asuras, and all other beings present, rejoiced at the Buddha's words. They faithfully accepted them and put them into practice. We will now have a few minutes of meditation accompanied by chanting the Medicine Buddha mantra that the Buddha just told us about. Please participate in the chant. At the refrain between stanzas, you may offer the name of a person who would benefit from the Medicine Buddha's activity in the universe.
Medicine Buddha.
Is it Tayata or Tayata?
Either way, but do what you like.
Tayata
Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ya Ranza Samonga Te Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ya Ranza Samonga Te Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ya Ranza Samonga Te Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ya Ranza Samonga Te Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ya Ranza Samonga Te Soha. Alice. Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanzeya Ranza Samonga Te Soha. Nancy. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanzeya Ranza Samonga Te Soha. Christina. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanzeya Ranza Samonga Te Soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanzeya Ranza Samonga Te Soha. Steve. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanzeya Ranza Samonga Te Soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanzeya Ranza Samonga Te Soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanzeya Ranza Samonga Te Soha.
Dear Medicine Buddha, please shine your healing blue light over all beings who suffer from physical illness, that their minds may clear and they may receive the Dharma with ease.
All right, get this technology going. No. There it is. Okay, good. Welcome again to you all. We are so happy to see you all gathering together this morning. We gather in gratitude to the infinite wisdom and compassion of the universe of Amida Buddha. We also have deep gratitude for those who make it possible for this temple to continue. It's a refuge for our community. Thank you to Derek for doing such a wonderful job trimming all the temple bushes yesterday. Thank you to Suzanne for being our temple cleaner for the past 10 years and making everything clean and shiny. Thank you to Victoria, who has cleaned out many RBC closets and the library and the Haroma altar, and she also leads the beginners and Golden Light meditation sittings. Thank you. Thank you to Susan, who is always here, arranging beautiful altar flowers, either from her garden or from elsewhere. And she learned this wonderful Ikebana skill from Reverend Matthew's mother, Elizabeth, and she's carrying on that legacy for our temple. So thank you. Thank you to Galen for being our AV technician and gracious pinch hitter at Dharma Book Group. Thank you to George for founding the newcomers group and co-leading that with Reverend Matthew. Thank you, George. And there's so many people to thank. Thank you, Holly, for making our Sangha Nenju. They're a wonderful gift to everyone, and a piece of your heart goes into each Nenju, and it's just wonderful. Thank you to our Moon Rabbit volunteers who are stalwarts in making this event happen. Christina, Dennis, Chris, Joyce, Lisa, let's see, Dave, Michael, so many. And thank you to our temple cleaners, Will and Aaron. They are our APCs. They do a lot more, but they show up on Saturdays. Dennis and Christina, Jimmy, John, Simona, Chris, Joyce, and Siddharth. Our sincere gratitude is just deeply felt. We couldn't exist without all of your help, so thank you. And most of all, we appreciate everyone who makes the effort to come here on Sunday mornings for service, because it just wouldn't be as meaningful without you sharing the Dharma with everyone. So your energy is definitely felt, and we're grateful. When we contribute to the temple, we do feel healed in some way. So it's very important. We are made whole again. In our Buddhist tradition, the first healer was the great Buddha himself, Gautama Buddha. He recognized illness suffering, the cause of suffering in selfish attachment, and prescribed a cure, the Eightfold Path. As you can see, these are the Four Noble Truths. And this is more symbolic kind of illness, or maybe spiritual illness of delusion. Physical illness actually creates greater impediments to enlightenment. When our mind is clouded by pain or fever, we are unable to access the Dharma teachings in a meaningful way. We also have a Buddha for that, known as the Medicine Buddha. As you can see in the tanka above his altar, the Medicine Buddha is actually shown with his left hand resting on his lap in the meditation mudra, holding a medicine bowl. His right palm faces outwards, offering a stem of the cherry plum plant. This is a healing fruit from traditional medicine, and it's from the earth that provides much healing energy. And the Buddha is asking for nothing in return to sustain this gentle medicine. As you heard in the reading, the Medicine Buddha is our complete spiritual doctor. He dedicated his arduous practice of actualizing the 12 vows. When we enter the Buddha field of the Master of Remedies, we discover the healing force within our being, the Medicine Buddha. This reality lies within. Only some training of the mind is required to identify it and experience its benefits. Our body, in deep connection to the universe, has the capacity to cure any illness. Every medicinal plant, herb, and remedy has a counterpart within the subtle essences of our human body. We have the ability to heal not only ourselves, but those around us by connecting with the Medicine Buddha. Ordinary people have the capacity for extraordinary healing. This ability is activated by recognizing the suffering of others as our own, by feeling one within them, with them. Cultivating these empathic feelings gives rise to a warm and caring heart, full of compassion. It is this compassionate heart that activates the boundless powers of healing that exist within the infinite depths of consciousness. Medicine Buddha is the ideal healer, a focus point of the true powers of healing that lie within all of us. Connecting with Medicine Buddha can access a pharmacy inside us that is absolutely exquisite. It makes the right medicine at the right time, with no side effects. He is available in each of us. The path to this realization lies through chanting the Medicine Buddha mantra and visualizing the Medicine Buddha. We chant in Tibetan. We learned from our dear friend, Venerable Losang Samten. Ta Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ya Ranza Samongate Soha. Tayata means like this. Om is composed of the three pure sounds, Ah, U, and Ma, and they signify body, speech, and mind that are transformed. Then Bekanze means eliminating pain, or healing. Medicine eliminates pain. The first eliminating pain is true suffering, dukkha. The second is the true cause of suffering. Then Maha Bekanze, the great, Maha means great, the great eliminating pain is the path of higher being, which heals on the level of subtle defilements. So Bekanze, Maha Bekanze contains the whole path to enlightenment, the ultimate medicine. Ranza is king, and Samungate, ocean of goodness. Soha, this blessing, is a devotion and resource of realization. It's a blessing. This is a mantra or a dharani. You might have heard both of those words. Or a meditation. It doesn't matter what we call it. Have you ever noticed in the coincidence of the words medication and meditation? Sometimes we mix those up and it can be very funny. They're only one letter different. I have heard some silly mistakes over the years in Dharma service and reading. Actually, they both come from the same Latin root, me, de, or. That means to heal or to make whole. In the West, our medical focus is on the external, on masking physical symptoms, while Eastern traditions focus more on the internal, that is, addressing deeper imbalances that cause illness. We are lucky to be living in a time that we can experience both of these worlds. The Medicine Buddha meditation is a healing practice treasured by many of our members. We can practice it for ourselves or for someone we care about who is ill. In that Medicine Buddha Sutra, we heard the story of a bodhisattva who made 12 vows about how he would help living beings after attaining enlightenment. Making whole again, holistic healing of mind and body is the focus of his vows. He promised to help eradicate pain, disease, and disabilities of all kinds, and to propagate good health. He promised to promote human flourishing. When we practice Medicine Buddha meditation, we don't do it to replace mainstream medical treatments, but to complement it. The practice purifies and removes the underlying, the subtle karmic causes of disease, and cultivates the causes for wholeness and well-being. Medicine Buddha is as much about the mind as it is about the body. We know that when we chant it, it invigorates a self-repair mechanism in our own bodies. We stop producing caustic cortisol and adrenaline and enhance production of immune-boosting endorphins and serotonin, arming our body against colonies of bacteria and viruses and other imbalances. These changes also promote positive mental states. Faith and confidence in the mantra is important. We know the placebo effect accounts for more than 1/3 of all healing. We can turn that around. Perhaps it is confidence in Medicine Buddha that energizes and activates the self-healing qualities in each of us. Medicine Buddha practice has been used for thousands of years. When I have confidence that it can work, self-healing is Buddha healing. Non-self-healing is an interconnected reality. Chanting the Medicine Buddha mantra resonates with organs of the body and the mind and our consciousness. Resonance also accounts for the powerful impact of Medicine Buddha practice. When we chant, we are resonating with the millions of people who have chanted before us. Tuning in, we are amplifying their and contributing to the benefit of their experience and to those who follow. When doing this practice, we cultivate awareness that we are not inherently existent person asking an inherently existent Buddha to get rid of an inherently existent illness. Separate and distinct are not real. This would be like a prayer to a god. We are not separate and distinct, precisely because nothing has any true separate, independent existence, including illness. The practice has power. We are all interconnected. Medicine Buddha can help us just as one foot supports the other when we walk. Just as the trees make oxygen for our lungs to breathe. We invoke and connect with the Medicine Buddha through this mantra. Specific imagery and sound reaching across the store consciousness to numberless beings who manifest Medicine Buddha qualities. We have been discovering in Dharma Book Group on Wednesday nights, we understand a Buddha's mind to be all-seeing, all-knowing. Can we say interseeing and inter-knowing? Connected to shared consciousness. Buddhas respond to their mantra in the same way we react when we hear our name mentioned. As one teacher says, so we pretty much have a Buddha on speed dial whenever we use this mantra. When we recite a Buddha's mantra, we are harmonizing and connecting with their energetic influence, their Buddha field. There is more to all of this than we can see. We can see with our mind's eye. To amplify the mantra, some students use visualization. Imagine before you a lapis lazuli Buddha emanating healing blue light. See that Buddha flanked by two bodhisattvas, the siblings, Bodhisattva universal solar radiance and universal lunar radiance. They act in the world on behalf of their Buddha teacher, day and night, for the benefit of sentient beings. If you have ever had mooncakes at the autumn festival, these are in honor of these two bodhisattvas. When we finish chanting the mantra, we always make this intention clear. We can say, "Dear Medicine Buddha, please shine your healing blue light on all beings who suffer from physical illness, that their minds may be clear and may they receive the Dharma with ease." Here is an altar to the Medicine Buddha. It has seen lots of use during these pandemic years. It is a focus point and an amplifier of the medicinal power of the Buddha. By connecting our consciousness to this Buddha, we cultivate healing and wholeness. We cultivate balance and growth. This is the promise of the Medicine Buddha. The Medicine Buddha dedicated his arduous practice out of one great wish for us all. Please repeat after me. May you be happy. May you be free from harm. May you receive boundless compassion. And may peace and harmony fill your hearts. Namandaps, namandaps, namandaps. I feel like we should chant the Medicine Buddha again instead of our temple song. We'll chant our temple song, though. Let's stick with tradition. You will find our temple song on page 49 of our Sangha book. If you would please rise as you are able. Away, away, come away with me, where the grass grows wild and the winds blow free. Away, away, come away with me, and I'll build you a home in the meadow. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where the hopeful heart and the willing hand. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where I'll build you a home in the meadow. The stars, oh how bright and far, on the world of pure and eternal law. The stars, oh how bright they shine, on the home we will build in the meadow. Come, come, there's a wondrous land for the hopeful heart and the willing hand. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where I'll build you a home in the meadow. Thank you so much, and thank you to Reverends Matsunaga for cultivating that song for our temple, stealing it from How the West Was Won and making it our temple song for the home in the meadow that we are. We have lots of exciting things coming up, very much, and we hope that you can come to our Obon Festival, which is also Moon Rabbit, next Saturday, August 13th, from 5 to 8 p.m. We will have a delicious bento box dinner and taiko drumming and traditional Obon dancing and games for kids and a kimono sale. It's just going to be a huge festival. So please mark your calendars and plan on attending that. It's our tradition every year too. It's our new tradition. We did it last year. Now it's gotten bigger because we're going to have 10 taiko drummers instead of 1. So please come. What else are we doing? I need to cheat. Oh, we have our Shin Buddhism 101 classes starting Saturday the 20th of August, 3 Saturdays in a row. So please, you can sign up with that if you receive our e-bulletin. The link is on that, or you can just email the temple and I'll put you on the list. So that is a great more understanding about our Shin Buddhist tradition here at the temple. This is our lineage that we practice. And we have tea and treats downstairs. You're welcome to come and socialize and get to know each other better. And also we have Newcomer Circle. So that is led by Reverend Matthew and George. So otherwise, we will see you soon at other offerings at the temple. Thank you very much. Namon Bubs, Namon Bubs, Namon Bubs.